F1, the movie review. I'm also gonna do some plate steers because now I think I'm an F1 driver. Prior to this movie, I was never really into car racing. I think as a kid, I really did enjoy it, but I don't know, it never hooked me. This movie follows Brad Pitt's character, Sonny Hayes, who never was F1 driver. So his backstory is he was a rising star back in his 20s, but then he had a major accident that almost killed him. So since then he hasn't been in F1, but he's been going around the world just doing any sort of car race he can, not necessarily F1, literally any race he'll do it, and he kind of wins. He's just kind of like that. He's that guy. And then he's living out his van. You can tell he's a nomad. But then he gets pulled up by Javier Bardem's character, who, by the way, one of my favorite actors of all time, love him, who was Sonny's rival slash friend during their racing era. And basically, he now owns one of the F1 teams, which is a made-up one for the movie, Apex something. And they're coming last place. And if they don't get any points throughout this season, he's gonna get kicked off the board and the board are gonna take control of the company. So as a last-ditch effort, he's recruited Sonny like, please save my team. And he's like, I'm not gonna do it, but he does it. So he comes out of retirement and joins the team. And the media are all over this being like, oh, there's some sort of gimmick, blah, blah, blah. And right now, his F1 teammate, who's an up-and-coming star, JP, I think was his name, is a very arrogant youth, but has good talent. And very quickly, these characters clash, very polar opposites. Even in the warm-ups, you could see Sonny still got it. He's kind of goated. And then that first race comes around. But like I said, I knew nothing really about F1 before this, so I didn't know teammates fighting and crashing into each other was like a normal thing. But that happens in that first race, and obviously tensions are rising. Everyone's kind of stressed out about the future of this company, and blah, 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 blah. The other mainish character is the head engineer for the Apex team is also this woman who's the only woman, apparently, who's the head of these engineers. I don't know if that's true in real life too, but I am watching Drive to Survive now. I'm binge watching all of Drive to Survive. I'm fully invested in F1. I am going to be an F1 driver late bloomer. I think nearly all these races in the real world have been doing this their whole life basically, but maybe I'm just gonna come out the woodwork. And then Sonny kind of takes a full pivot in his mindset, and he also just kind of hijacks the whole team. Like he kind of starts giving instructions. He's telling everyone what to do, not the other way around. And it's kind of funny in these races. He's kind of using every kind of underhand slash borderline illegal trick in the book in these races to get his teammate ahead to win. It's really funny to watch because I don't think he's actually breaking any rules, but it's like clearly he's just fucking everyone up for the sake of it for his teammate to win. That was funny to watch. And then like I don't want to tell the entire story because I think this movie is really good and I really like it. When he arrived at Apex, the pit crew, the staff, the drivers, they're all kind of disconnected, and Sonny's kind of this glue bringing everyone together. He's really transformed the team with his presence. It's really nice to watch, really wholesome. And without spoiling the rest of the movie, there's some heart-stopping moments, I'm gonna say that. Absolutely heart-stopping. I was like, I'm not even gonna discuss the plot anymore because I think I can't really say much without doing spoilers, and I don't wanna do that. But the movie, it's got a lot of it's not a very, say, creative plot. Like you can kind of predict a lot of the, I guess, relationships, results, all that throughout. Maybe you don't really know how they're gonna do it, but you know what kind of result they're gonna come to and how a lot of these little plot points are gonna turn out. You just don't know how it's gonna get there, but very satisfying, I will say that. I'm gonna say it's very satisfying. I didn't mention, but this is like meant to be set in reality. Like every other current F1 driver and team are in this movie. They don't really have screen time. Like they get glimpses here and there. Like every now and then I see bum 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 Max Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton or the boys. And like I said, I'm watching Drive to Survive now. I like these people. I actually like a lot of these guys. Some of these guys I don't like, but I think my favorite probably is Max, just because I like how he carries himself in interviews. Really funny. I like how he just just win. He's a robot. I like watching it. I like his ego. He's got that ego. I like ego. This was another film I saw in 4D, and I'm not trying to be like a 4D glazer, but this was a good movie to see because you But I really liked Brad Pitt's character in this. I feel like you can't hate this guy. If you watch this movie and you don't like his character, who are you? But yeah, if you're watching this and you think, hey, this kind of feels like Top Gun Maverick in a weird way, and wouldn't you know, that's the same director. So that's how I knew this was gonna be a banger. But I don't know what else to say without spoiling it. This is just a really good movie. I hope it makes bank because I like more movies like this. Like I said, it's not really doing anything new. Most things you kind of know where the story's gonna go. It's a car racing movie. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? Like, come on. Yeah, I think it was super enjoyable. Turned me into an F1 fan. But yeah, so if I'm gonna give you a TLDR, great car film, For me, it's definitely up there of like in my all-time racing films. I think it's too soon to say it's like top 3 or something, but it's definitely up there. Could be. I can definitely see this becoming like a comfort movie for me in the future if I just want to like put something on and have a good time. It's a good movie. What can I say? But with all that being said, F1 gets 9.3. But yeah, F1 fan or not, you're really gonna like this movie. If you don't like this movie, you've got a very different taste to me. So maybe leave a comment. Why didn't you like the movie? I wanna know why you didn't like the movie. And in general, comment in general. I respond to every comment or I like every comment. I'm just that type of guy, all right? So I'll see you all next time. Stay sexy.